Hey guys, as quickly as I can here, I'm going to show you or walk you through how to make found poetry in an alternative method. So there's another video there posted from YouTube about making found poetry, and that person actually cuts a page out of a book and then cuts the individual words out and like glues them into a book in an order that she chooses. I'm going to show you kind of an alternative way where you don't actually have to cut anything out, although you could do it this way too with an actual piece of paper. But I'm going to show you how to do it digitally. Obviously, if you watch the video here, you'll be able to see how you could do the exact same thing with a real piece of paper and like a marker or pens or pencils or something like that. So just follow along here. I'll try not to go too fast, but just watch the video again if you need it. So what I'm going to do actually is go into Google Classroom here, and I am logged in as a student, and I'm going to go to our 8th grade folder, and then I'm going to click on classwork. And I am going to just look for, and you can spend some time looking, I'm going to look for a page that I can use. And let's see how many words this one has on it. I think this one would work. So all I'm going to do here real quick is just snap a screenshot of this image. So there's my screenshot. And I think I'm only going to use this page, so I'm just going to really quickly crop it and hit done and save it to my photos. Okay, so there it goes, and I'm going to close out of this now. And now I'm going to use this app right down here at the bottom called Inkboard. You can see it, it's the bottom row of my apps here. Bottom right, it's blue and white, has a little pencil on it called Inkboard, and this is free in the App Store. So I'm going to open up Inkboard, and oh, look at that, it's actually already asking me if I want to edit this screenshot, and that is what I want to do. I'm going to show you though, in case it doesn't do this for you, how you would do it. So I'm going to hit no thanks, and then down here you can see it says create your first drawing with a little plus button in red. So I'm going to hit the plus. And I'm going to go ahead and go right into the pictures on the left-hand side here because I know this is already in my photos. And I'm going to click on my photos, and I'm going to find that page that I just saved. And here it is. Here's the page. And as you can see here on the bottom, we have all kinds of tools that you can use to mark up the page. It looks like on the very left, what is that? Is that like what does that say? Let's see what it does. It looks like it might be an eraser. We've got a crayon, we've got a pencil, we've got a kind of like a Sharpie marker. This might be a pen of some sort. This looks like a highlighter. We've got like a blue marker as well. That might be chalk, something like that. But what I think I'm going to use is probably here I'm going to use a Sharpie. And I am going to start crossing off some words that I don't think I want to use. The alternative here would also, though, be to start by maybe even highlighting the words that you want to keep. So it's kind of up to you. I think maybe I'll do it that way because I think that sounds a little bit easier. So I'm going to select my highlighter, and you can pick whatever color you want. And I'm just going to go through line by line here and pick out some words that I like, things that I think might fit together. And we're just going to try to make a poem, and it doesn't have to make complete sense to everybody. I mean, it should make some sense to you. But poetry often does require us to think a lot and maybe kind of wonder about what that person means by their poem and things like that. So it doesn't have to be perfectly literal. Things like that. So I'm just going to, like I said, select some words I like that I think we could make into something. So I like this, upturned gazes. How beautiful. And they don't have to be together. Upturned gazes, how beautiful. The soft and silver light. Family. Hope. Cards, ribbons, How about ribbons of red yarn? She stood invisible, unlikely, and smiled. And so, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 words selected right there. And maybe this is not the easiest way to see how this looks like a poem, so we can go back here, and I'm going to select a black Sharpie or whatever color you want, and I'm going to cross out everything that I'm not using. And you can do, you can go over it several times if you want to really, really cross it out. But for the sake of showing you sort of quickly, I'm just going to do a single line to cross out the stuff that I don't want or don't need. And kind of one of the cool things about this is that I could literally assign probably the same page. And you don't have an assigned page, by the way, but I could probably assign the same page to everybody in class, and we would get pretty different results. So here we have upturned gazes, how beautiful, the soft and silver light, family, hope. Oop, I'm going to get rid of I. Family, hope, cards, ribbons of red yarn. She stood, invisible, unlikely, and smiled. And now I'm going to hit save and hit done. And this assignment is now, I believe, should be saved in my, oh no, it's not in my photos, but we can fix that real quick by going back into Inkboard. Oh, here we go. I bet if I click on that, I hit the save image. And I believe now it should be in my photos. We'll go back, and there it is. So from here, you could upload this to this photo to Google Classroom. You could send this to me in Instagram. You could email it to me. I listed my email address on the assignment. It's andrewjcummer@gmail.com. But this is your assignment. Again, you don't have to use Wish Tree. This could be any piece of writing that you find, anything that you have. Maybe you want to use your favorite book and like snag some good words out of it, something like that. I just use Wish Tree because I know this is a resource that we all have available to us. If you have any questions, please reach out, hit me on Instagram, send me an email. Those are the two best ways. The Google Classroom messages don't show up as easily for me, or not as readily available to me, so I don't check those as often. I get the alerts from Instagram in my email all the time. So if you want to get a quick response from me, those are the two best ways to get a hold of me. Thanks for paying attention. I hope this goes well for you and you enjoy it.